Hello guys, this is Movie Lover and welcome to this Movie Lover world. Our movie begins with a woman named Dallas, who's a construction worker. She gets into a fight with her girlfriend, Jocelyn, for not being into the sex anymore. Dallas then remarks that it would be best if Jocelyn lets her move out of her apartment, and goes to work while pissed off. A few hours later, while Dallas is working, she meets a woman named Jasmine, who's newly moved in with her fiancé, Ryle. Although she's intrigued by her, she doesn't start a conversation just yet. Meanwhile, Jasmine starts to fall out with Ryle, since they're not compatible anymore. Later at night, Dallas has her friend, Quinn, comes over to her apartment so she can vent to her about Jocelyn. Evidently, she tells her that she broke up with her girlfriend because she's not feeling the connection anymore. On the other hand, Ryle leaves Jasmine all alone at the house since he has to fly out of the state for work. Although she tells him to call her when he gets to the hotel, he replies that he won't be up that late. A while after, Dallas receives a call from Jocelyn to let her know she packed the rest of her stuff. Blunt, Dallas tells her that she doesn't care about her stuff, and to not call her again since she wants to cut her off. Then, Dallas takes Quinn with her to a bar to hook up with hot girls. Simultaneously, Jasmine and her friend, Claire, enter the same bar. When Claire gets ignored by the bartender, Desiree, Quinn helps her out with her order. As for Jasmine, she enters the bathroom, where she bumps into Dallas, which she remembers her from their earlier encounter. Immediately, Dallas begins flirting with her. However, she tells her that she has a friend waiting for her outside. Although she tries to ask her out, she doesn't give her a direct answer. Therefore, Jasmine leaves to go find Claire when she finds Claire dancing with Quinn, leaving her alone with Dallas. Evidently, they get to know each other better, and she learns that she's engaged. Nevertheless, Dallas keeps pursuing her, prompting in them kissing. Unfortunately, she pushes her away so she can leave. While she's walking home with Claire, she informs her of what happened, which she says that it won't happen again. At home, Jasmine receives a call from Ryle when she contemplates about telling him the truth. However, she ends up telling him that she wants to get married as soon as he gets back. On the other hand, Dallas wakes up the following morning to Desiree in her bed. Running late for work, she leaves her a couple of dollar bills so she can get home. Speechless, Desiree watches as she leaves. A while later, Jasmine's still fantasizing about Dallas. As if on cue, she notices her working on the other side of the street. So, she decides to masturbate in the bathtub while thinking about her. Nevertheless, she gets dressed to go for work like nothing happened. Evidently, she bumps into Dallas, who's still trying to pursue her. She then asks her if she can ask her out again, since she's almost done with working on her street. She won't be able to see her again, and Jasmine reconsiders her offer for a minute. A few hours later, Jasmine returns home a bit earlier so she can catch Dallas before she leaves. Luckily, she finds Dallas and tells her that she's agreeing to her offer. At night, Jasmine and Dallas get all dressed up so they can go out for a few drinks. When they arrive at the bar, Dallas finds out that Jasmine works as a fashion editor. While they're talking, she's rubbing her leg under the table. Then, Jasmine tells her that she would have gone to New York if it weren't for her fiancé, and Dallas replies that she would have went with her. Confident, Dallas invites her to her place. However, Jasmine runs out of the bar since she's scared of the consequences. Nevertheless, Dallas chases her outside to an alley, where she makes out with her. Afterwards, Dallas takes Jasmine in the back of her truck to make love to her. Jasmine finally gives in, and demands that she takes her to her apartment, which she does. Therefore, they spend the entire night making love. However, in the morning, Jasmine wakes up to find that Dallas left while she's sleeping. Unfortunately, she receives a call from Ryle asking her if she called the wedding planner. Dallas then walks in with breakfast, and they spend a few hours talking about their childhood, resulting in them growing closer. A few hours after, Dallas takes Jasmine on a cruise. When she learns more about her relationship with her family, she then learns that Dallas decided to follow in her father's footsteps as a construction worker. When they're walking home, Jasmine tells Dallas about the first time she kissed a girl when she was a teenager. However, they got separated when her mother found out. Therefore, she had to force her to be with guys to make sure she's not a lesbian. As for Dallas, she realized she was a lesbian when she was younger. Afterwards, Dallas and Jasmine go on a carousel ride, where they hold each other tight. The following day, Dallas wakes up with Jasmine next to her. When they continue making love just like the previous night, to Dallas' surprise, she enjoys it more than she did with Jocelyn. After they're done, Jasmine asks her to stay with her. Therefore, she stays the whole night cuddling with her while talking about their relationship. At night, Jasmine takes Dallas with her to the front yard of her house to tell her which tree is her favorite. However, when Dallas tells her that it needs to be cut down, Jasmine playfully slaps her on the cheek. Agitated, Dallas tells her not to do it again. Although she turns out to be joking, she seems to be turned on by it. So, she asks Jasmine to do it again or she'll slap her instead. When Jasmine's reluctance shows, she does as she says. Jasmine then slaps her, which turns into them making out before Dallas leaves. Unfortunately, Ryle's coming back from his work trip, meaning that Jasmine won't be able to see her again. Crushed, Dallas tries to reason with her that they can continue seeing each other, but Jasmine has made up her mind. A while after, Ryle calls Jasmine to let her know he landed, but it goes straight to voicemail. He then informs her that he's coming home a bit early. Meanwhile, Jasmine and Dallas are making out in Dallas' car, oblivious to her fiancé calling her. She takes Dallas into her house, so they can have sex for the last time. Dallas then tries to get Jasmine on her bed. She protests since her fiancé sleeps here. Evidently, she takes her into the bathroom, where she holds her. Hurt, Dallas remarks that she wants to see her again, but Jasmine refuses. Unfortunately, in the middle of the act, Ryle catches them red-handed. Shocked, Ryle leaves without saying a word, with Jasmine running after him. Afterwards, Ryle's appalled at Jasmine's betrayal, considering that she just wanted to get married a couple of days ago. Confused, he realizes that she's not into men anymore, even though she's trying to fix their relationship. He tells her that there's nothing to fix. However, he informs her he'll forgive her if she breaks up with Dallas. Therefore, he drops her off at Dallas' apartment. When she walks in, she finds Dallas waiting for her. Nevertheless, she tells her that she had to choose Ryle. Understanding, Dallas tells her that it's her fault for pursuing her while she's engaged. Hurt, Jasmine kisses Dallas goodbye, since she has to choose the man securing her future, leaving Dallas heartbroken. When Jasmine gets in Ryle's car, she only demands that he drops her off to her workplace. A few hours later, Dallas' agitation shows in her work. Although her friends try to get her to open up, she remains silent. At night, she contemplates her choices while regretting what she did. On the other hand, Jasmine's still trying to get Ryle to forgive her, although he only wonders why she was never that sexual with him. Nevertheless, he doesn't respond to any of her seduction methods. A few hours later, Dallas goes with Quinn to a party, where she vents to her friend about what happened between her and Jasmine. She then declares that she's in love with Jasmine, while Quinn responds that she's straight. Fed up, Dallas ends up leaving to go to a strip club, in hopes of forgetting about her heartbreak. However, she doesn't feel anything while watching the random woman strip. She can only think of Jasmine. But when the woman tries to initiate sex with her, Dallas gets kicked out by the bouncer due to her not paying money for the service. In the end, Dallas ends up going to Jocelyn's place since she's drunk. In the morning, Jasmine and Ryle are still feeling the consequences of her actions. Meanwhile, Dallas wakes up confused in Jocelyn's bed, wondering how she got here in the first place. However, Jocelyn doesn't know that either. Guilty, Dallas tells her that she isn't good enough for her and that they should stay out of each other's lives for good. On the other hand, Jasmine's still thinking about Dallas when Ryle joins her in the bathtub. Regretful, she apologizes to him for breaking his trust. Finally, he accepts her apology, hoping that she's going to change for the better. However, when they're having sex, she breaks down in tears out of guilt, feeling that she's not physically attracted to Ryle anymore. Heartbroken, she realizes that she has to leave him. A few weeks later, Dallas and Jasmine go out together on a date, since Jasmine broke off her engagement with Ryle. When Jasmine sits down next to her, she happily informs Dallas that she told her friends at work about her and about her being a lesbian, since she doesn't feel the need to hide anymore. Proud, Dallas smiles at her, and the movie ends. Thanks for watching. Movie Lover will meet you again with new story till take care.